If you can't sleep, it's not because your body forgot how to sleep. Your heart still knows how to beat. Your lungs still know how to breathe. Your body still knows how to heal itself. Sleep is natural. You were born knowing how to do it.
So if you're lying awake night after night, it's not because something is broken inside you. It's because your brain believes you are in danger. Somewhere along the way, night stopped feeling safe. Darkness became a trigger. Silence became loud. Your bed, the very place meant for rest, turned into a battlefield between exhaustion and fear.
Picture this. It's 3 a.m. The room is dark. Everyone else in the world seems asleep. You're staring at the ceiling, watching shadows move, listening to the clock tick. Your eyes burn. Your body is heavy. You're so tired it almost hurts. And yet, your mind won't stop.
Thoughts loop again and again. What if I don't sleep tonight? How will I function tomorrow? What's wrong with me? You turn over, you check the time, you close your eyes, you open them again. Every minute feels like an hour. You're not awake because you want to be. You're awake because your brain is standing guard, as if something terrible is about to happen.
And that's the cruel paradox of insomnia. The more exhausted you are, the more desperately you want sleep, the more pressure builds, and that pressure sends a message to your brain. This is important. This is urgent. Stay alert.
So instead of drifting off, your body tightens. Your heartbeat feels louder. Your breathing becomes shallow. Your thoughts get faster. You're begging for rest, but your nervous system is preparing for survival.
You start to feel alone. You wonder why everyone else can just fall asleep so easily. You search online at night. You try new pillows, new teas, new supplements, new routines. You tell yourself, tonight will be different.
But when night comes, the same pattern repeats, and slowly a quiet fear grows inside you. What if I never sleep normally again?
In this video, a sleep doctor explains what's really happening in your brain during those long nights. You'll discover the true cause of insomnia, the hidden mechanism that keeps you awake even when your body is begging for rest.
And more importantly, you'll learn the science-backed way to break this cycle without forcing sleep, without fighting your mind, and without believing that you are broken.
Because the truth is simple and powerful.
Sleep is not gone. It's waiting for your brain to feel safe again.
Most people believe insomnia is caused by simple, surface-level things. They blame coffee, their phone, the blue light from a screen, a noisy neighbor, or a bad mattress. And yes, those things can affect sleep. They matter, but they are not the root of the problem. If caffeine were the real cause, every coffee drinker would have insomnia. If screens were the real cause, everyone with a phone would lie awake all night. Yet millions of people use these same things and still sleep deeply. So why can't you?
Because insomnia isn't primarily a sleep environment problem. It's a nervous system problem. The real enemy is something called hyperarousal. It's a state where your nervous system is stuck in on mode. Your body is tired, but your brain is alert. Your muscles may be heavy, but your mind is watchful. It's as if a switch inside you is jammed in the awake position. You lie down, but your system doesn't shift into rest. Instead, it stays ready, scanning, waiting.
Over time, your brain begins to associate night with danger, bed with struggle, darkness with pressure. Your own bedroom becomes a trigger. The moment you lie down, your body remembers all those previous nights of tossing and turning. Your heart rate rises. Your thoughts speed up. Your breathing changes. Not because you're weak, but because your brain is trying to protect you.
In other words, your brain starts treating your bed like a battlefield. You don't walk into bed expecting peace anymore. You walk in bracing for another fight, another long night, another round with your own thoughts.
And your brain responds exactly as it would in any threatening situation, by staying alert, by keeping you awake, by refusing to let go.
That's why changing pillows, buying blackout curtains, or cutting one cup of coffee often doesn't fix insomnia.
Because the problem isn't around you, it's happening inside your nervous system. Insomnia isn't caused by a lack of comfort, it's caused by a lack of safety.
A sleep doctor would explain it like this. Insomnia is something your brain learns. It usually starts during a period of stress, maybe a difficult job, an illness, a breakup, financial pressure, or a time in your life when you felt completely overwhelmed.
During that phase, sleep becomes lighter and more fragile. You might have a few bad nights. You lie awake thinking, worrying about tomorrow, and slowly your brain starts connecting nighttime with struggle.
Stress teaches your brain a powerful lesson. Night is dangerous.
At first, it's subtle. One bad night becomes two. Then you begin to anticipate it. Evening comes and a quiet tension appears in your chest. You start thinking about sleep before you even get into bed. What if it happens again? What if I can't fall asleep?
That worry follows you into the bedroom. Your bed, which used to be a place of comfort, becomes linked with effort, frustration, and fear.
And your brain is very good at learning patterns, so when you lie down, your nervous system doesn't shift into rest, it switches into protection. The fight or flight system activates, the same system that would turn on if you heard footsteps behind you in a dark alley.
Your heart rate increases, your muscles tighten, your mind becomes alert. Not because you're in real danger, but because your brain thinks you are.
That's why it feels impossible to just relax. You're trying to fall asleep while your body is preparing to survive.
You're trying to park a car while your foot is still pressing on the gas pedal.
You may close your eyes, you may turn off the lights, but inside, your system is revving. Every thought, every body sensation, every passing minute becomes a signal to stay awake. The harder you try to sleep, the more pressure you add. And that pressure reinforces the message. This is important. Stay alert.
Here's the truth most people never hear. Insomnia isn't a sleep problem.
It's a safety problem. Your brain is not failing you. It's trying to protect you. It's simply learned the wrong association.
And what the brain learns, it can unlearn.
Here's where insomnia becomes a trap. The more you want sleep, the more you chase it. And the more you chase it, the farther away it feels.
Because every effort you make to force sleep creates pressure, and pressure is interpreted by the brain as a threat. Your mind doesn't hear, "I need rest." It hears, "This is urgent. Something is wrong. Stay alert."
You start watching the clock. Midnight, 1 a.m., 2 a.m. Every glance feels like a verdict. I'm running out of time. Each number tightens your chest a little more. You calculate how many hours are left. You imagine tomorrow. You picture yourself exhausted, unfocused, barely functioning. That future fear floods into the present moment, and your nervous system reacts as if the danger is happening right now.
Then you try harder. You tell yourself, relax, sleep, go to sleep. You adjust your position, you control your breathing, you search for the perfect posture, the perfect thought, the perfect trick.
But sleep doesn't respond to commands. It doesn't come because you demand it. In fact, the act of trying sends the opposite message. This moment is not safe.
Forcing sleep is like trying to fall in love by willpower. The effort itself pushes it away.
Panicking about tomorrow makes it even worse. Your mind begins running simulations. What if I can't work? What if I mess up? What if this ruins everything? Those thoughts activate the same stress circuits as real danger. Your body prepares for action. Adrenaline rises, muscles tighten, and now, biologically, sleep becomes impossible.
A sleep doctor would say it simply. Sleep is automatic. It's a reflex, like blinking. You don't do it, you allow it.
You can't force yourself to fall asleep just as much as you can't force your heart to slow down by yelling at it. Sleep happens when the brain feels safe enough to let go.
The moment you stop fighting the night begins to change. Because the opposite of insomnia is not effort.
It's permission. A sleep doctor's approach isn't about forcing your body to shut down. It's about retraining your brain to feel safe again. And it happens in 3 simple, powerful steps.
The first step is to retrain the brain. Right now, your mind has learned that bed equals struggle. So the goal is to break that association.
If you've been lying awake for a long time, tossing, turning, thinking, don't stay there fighting. Gently get out of bed. Go to another room. Sit somewhere dim and quiet. Do something calm and boring. Not your phone, not news, not social media. Just something neutral.
You're teaching your brain a new rule. The bed is only for rest, not for war. When you feel sleepy again, return to bed. Over time, your brain begins to relearn that the bed is a place of safety, not stress. You are undoing the old pattern and writing a new one.
The second step is to lower nighttime arousal. Remember, insomnia lives in an activated nervous system, so you don't argue with your thoughts, you calm your body.
One of the simplest tools is breathing. Breathe in slowly for 4 seconds, then exhale for 6. Longer exhales tell your nervous system there is no emergency. Each slow breath is a message to your brain. I'm safe. Nothing is chasing me. I don't need to be on guard.
You're not trying to knock yourself out. You're simply creating the conditions where sleep can naturally appear.
And the third step is to remove sleep pressure. This is the most difficult and the most important. Stop chasing perfect sleep. Stop measuring every night. Stop telling yourself that tomorrow will be ruined if you don't sleep.
Replace the thought, I must sleep, with something gentler and truer. My body knows how to sleep. I don't have to make it happen. Even lying quietly is rest. Even a broken night is not a failure.
The moment you stop demanding sleep, your brain stops treating the night like a test.
This is how healing begins, not by fighting your mind, but by teaching it that the night is no longer a threat, not by forcing rest, but by allowing it.
Because sleep was never gone. It was only waiting for safety.
Recovery from insomnia doesn't happen in a single perfect night. There's no magic evening where everything suddenly resets and you sleep like a child again. And that expectation itself can become another source of pressure. Healing is gradual, it's subtle, and it often shows up in ways you don't notice at first.
At the beginning, progress might look like this. Your thoughts at night become a little quieter. The panic doesn't hit as hard. You spend less time watching the clock. You feel a bit more neutral in bed. Maybe you still wake up, but you don't spiral the way you used to. Maybe you lie there, not sleeping, but no longer fighting. That is not failure. That is your nervous system learning a new response.
Calmer nights come before longer sleep.
Your brain has been trained for weeks, months, sometimes years to treat night as a threat. It won't unlearn that in one evening, but every time you respond with patience instead of fear, you weaken the old pattern. Every time you breathe instead of panic, you send a new message. Every time you get out of bed instead of battling it, you teach your brain there is no danger here.
And here is the most important reframe. Even resting is healing.
Lying quietly with your eyes closed, even if you are awake, is still giving your body a chance to recover. Your muscles relax. Your heart rate slows. Your mind drifts. This is not wasted time. It is part of the process. When you stop judging each night, your body stops defending itself against the night.
Recovery is not about perfect sleep.
It's about restoring safety.
And once safety returns, sleep follows. Here's what every sleep doctor wants you to know. You are not alone, and this is not permanent. Millions of people around the world have recovered from insomnia without pills, without being fixed, and without changing who they are.
They didn't replace their brains. They didn't become different people. They simply taught their nervous system a new story about the night.
Your brain learned insomnia, and what the brain learns, it can unlearn.
This is not wishful thinking. It's neuroscience. The same mind that built this pattern can dismantle it. Every calm breath, every gentle night, every moment you choose not to fight is a step in that direction.
You are not weak for struggling with sleep. You are human. Your brain did exactly what it was designed to do, protect you. It just learned the wrong lesson.
And that means it can learn the right one.
So hold on to this truth when the night feels long and lonely.
Sleep is not broken. You are not broken. Your nights can change. Your body still remembers how to rest. And one day, sooner than you think, you will lie down, close your eyes, and drift off without effort, wondering why it ever felt impossible.
If this video helped you understand insomnia and how to overcome it, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe so you don't miss more tips straight from sleep experts.
I want to hear from you. Drop a comment below with the word sleep, and I'll share even more doctor-backed strategies to help you finally rest easy.
And if you know someone lying awake tonight, share this video with them.
It might be exactly what they need to start reclaiming their sleep.